Only now I'm seeing you in your ascended presence, and you're telling me to remind her.
Yeah.
This is you telling you. And she's saying, remind her that everything she needs is already being showered toward her, that the light she seeks is within, that the illumination she has claimed has already begun, and that the next steps have been revealed. And then she's turning around, and I'm watching her with her hand. It's her left arm, and she's like throwing shimmers and sparkles at you. And she's saying, don't forget, you're a queen, you're a fairy, you're a goddess. Be that. And so it is. Thank you, my angel. Thank you. Thank you for that gift.
Oh, thank you for the gift of you and Sri and Kira. I'm just so gracious. And I can feel the pulsation, the wave. Everything goes from my feet all the way up to my heart and out through my crown.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm experiencing an illumination right now, and I feel like I'm sitting right next to you, and I'm just over the moon and stars and galaxies of graciousness. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my love. We love you. Namaste.
Many, many blessings.
Whoo, namaste, my love. Whoo, wow, Shri, wow.
Well, you know, it's interesting as the energy has been rising. I was just noticing our little video transmitter is declining. So
we get told, like, you know, good transmission medium, right? Is that what you're talking about?
The little red lights blinking saying the frames dropped. And,
sorry, it's you guys, and this is that core energy.
So we hope those of you that are watching the live stream are able to hear everything okay, because it's an interesting phenomenon.
It's a really interesting phenomenon. And I think, you know, the other thing that I think is important to talk about here is that this creation energy that we are in is very much has brought us to this core, and that center moment is now. And this is, I don't want this to get lost in the translation, so to speak, that we are at that center moment. So how can we navigate that center moment? And this is what we were talking about in the first half of the show, that, you know, as May opens up, and especially this week, Cinco de Mayo through the 13th, is that about right? Yeah. So this is a very important week as far as giving yourself the blessing of centering, right? We are at our center. And so what brings you to your center? What is your inspired experience that always calls you back? And this would be a really good week to try a 1-week disconnect test. And I really encourage you to do it. If you could really say, okay, in this week, I will not look at any mainstream news. I will not look at anything that would cause me to judge another or to increase polarization. If I am engaging something, even a TV show, there are movies even I won't watch right now. It's not that I don't enjoy them. It's just that I know when I watch them, they activate an energy. This is a week, as we are in our center, this is a week to be creating from that which brings us the greatest joy, that which brings us the opportunity to really see our truth and not be afraid of it.
Yeah.
And to witness the ego and to again move forward with that responsible centering experience.
You know, to witness the ego is a magic phrase, because so often, like being in the movie theater, we become hypnotized by our life.
Right.
We're in this holographic screen, and it's people are trying to create virtual reality. Hey, folks, you're already in one.
You are.
This is the virtual reality.
Welcome to the virtual reality.
And boy, they did a good job when they crafted it. You know, you don't need goggles. And so, as we're able to, if you want to use the movie theater analogy, is you're able to notice that you're watching the movie and then get behind the projector screen and notice that what's being projected is amusing to the watcher, and you are the watcher watching the watcher watch.
Yep.
As we begin,
that's it. I mean, that is it.
As we begin to cultivate that detachment, nothing is lost.
No.
There is perhaps a moment of awkwardness as you practice this, as you cultivate the skill of honing your consciousness. Because when we are able to be the witness of the witnesser witnessing, we are then free to lift. when we are immersed in the hypnosis or in the Velcro moment, the Velcro moment could be an emotional reactivity, but let go of that. What if you're having a quote unquote lovely day, but you're completely in the hypnosis of the conventional reality? Then that energy will limit your capacity at that moment to lift. It will limit your ability to take in the bigger picture because you're very much attentive to that picture.
So let's show you a picture while Shri is sharing this. And we're going to put up the core pyramid. And I think this ties in dramatically with what you were just sharing.
Yeah.
And this is the expanded multidimensional overlay of the pyramid of spiritual awakening and how we can expand ourselves well beyond this one density perception, how we can gift ourselves with the opportunity to be. And so I really want you to just take a moment here and recognize that this is layered, right? These are many dimensions that are layered right now. So you see at the beginning there, the density consciousness, it looks almost like an open pair of wings. Well, that is a very broad energy that is an awakened density experience. And this is part of what Shri and I are going to be going in depth with in the journey into the core happening in June. Get to shriandkira.com right there on the events page and get registered for this event. It is a $22 donation. Your donation will be helping so many beings across the planet. And let's get this energy out there. Let's get ourselves anchored and understand how these cycles create and how we can, when we hold ourselves in the higher frequency experience, it is then that we can sincerely shift the energy, because we cannot shift the energy from the density consciousness that it is being created in. We can only lift through it and thereby expand our divine presence, thereby expanding the illuminated experience. So I wanted to just kind of pop that up. I'm going to go back live, Shri. There we are.
Yeah.
And this is important to know.
You know, many teachers and people have shared the famous Einstein quote that solutions are not found at the level of consciousness that created the problem. Well, Einstein was also talking about ascension.
Yes. Yes.
That is your level of attainment. You know, when you say, I got a good beat on things, I know what's going on, your level of attainment is your veil.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you can't see beyond that sense of knowingness. Mm-hmm. And so when we relax, when we're able to let go of all need to control, releasing judgment, then the universe will naturally lift us.
Yes.
Naturally, you'll begin to widen your perspective. And then, as we talked about earlier, the energy of the witnessing of the witnesser becomes more of an everyday experience.
And you wind up kind of hanging there. And this was the conversation Shri and I were having this morning, that in the energy and the intensity of our April illumination or illusion experience, in bringing us to our core, and I really invite you to watch yesterday's show. If you haven't already, please go to Oneness Talk Radio and watch yesterday's show. You'll see it right there under Explore the Mysteries, or at YouTube, right here. No, we haven't posted it yet. Never mind. But this is a moment where, in that authenticity, in that experience that we have all been called to,
Right.
what center is calling to you? And this is why, again, I want to kind of point to this beautiful vortex or portal that we have here. If you can visualize yourself free falling out of the ego, the universe has so much in store for you. Yeah. And we have so many people waiting to speak.
Well, and
please,
yes, 1 second.
Absolutely.
1 second. Because if you're having trouble letting go, then, my beloveds, there is content in your shadow, which is the subconscious part of your ego, that is keeping you from trusting the unknown. And this is very normal. Everybody goes through this. And I was reminded a day ago by one of our lovely listeners that the forgiveness practice is a liberating cleanse.
This is a 7x70 forgiveness practice that we've been offering to our students for years, and it's free. We put it right back up, right?
Well, and because of that, I put it right back on the homepage at shriandkira.com, right down opposite the video, the monthly predictions. Because it's a 7-day cleanse. You do some journaling every morning and every night.
It'll blow your mind.
And what it does is it frees you. It brings your energy back into present time.
Exactly.
So that then you can get on that joy elevator. You're not held back by repressed garbage. You don't need to carry it anymore.
And it's really, we cleanse everything else, right? We go on a cleanse for our body, a cleanse for our health, but why not a cleanse for your spirit? This is a 7-day spiritual cleanse. It's free, and you can claim it on our homepage at ShreeandKira.com. When you get at the homepage, just scroll up a little bit, and you'll see it, as Shree mentioned, it's right opposite the May predictions video.
Yep.
And so, please check it out. So, Shree, let's go back over here to our call board, and I see that we have somebody who's been waiting here from, looks like Kilgore, Texas.
Yep.
All right. Namaste.
Hello,
welcome.
Texas.
Hi, Texas.
Hi there.
Hi.
Welcome.
This is the first time I've called in, and my birthday is today. I was born 5/5/55.
Wow.
And I asked Spirit to give me a gift.
Beautiful.
Wow. We are just so happy.
Because I've been by myself healing for 4 years. Well, I've had a few company, but I've had to let go of everything. And I would love to hear what you come up with.
First of all, just hear how loved you are. My heart just sang as I started listening to you, and my heart always sings when it's a first time caller and you get on the air, and then 555. This is such a magical moment for you, and what I'm loving about this magical moment is that there is this. Okay, the way they're describing it to me is. The energy of Shiva, by the way, is the 5. And Shiva carries this beautiful trident that is actually a trident of illumination. And what they're showing me is that you have an opportunity in this moment being this cycle. And I'm not talking about like a year from now. I'm talking about like now. Like you really have this opportunity. They're showing me you sitting in a chair with your back as straight as you can. And your arms are just kind of like on the armrest, just kind of sitting there like this. But as you're sitting there, I can feel behind you this, it's like wings coming up, but they look like a lotus. So they're 3 petals. And then this energy of destruction, resurrection, creation as one. And they're saying that if you really allow yourself to look at that which is done as dissolving, to create that which your heart is calling, you will stand up resurrected into that which you have been dreaming. And that's the message this incredible group of masters that sits around you has asked me to share with you today. And I am honored to share it. And I thank you for the gift of meeting you, my love. Thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Allow old to dissolve and new to come through.
Yes.
We love you so much, Angel. Thank you.
Yeah, be with
Many
that.
blessings. Just breathe, relax, and be. And stay with us for the meditation. We're just about there.
We celebrate you.
We love you, honey. Namaste. Wow, Shree, my heart. Namaste. Oh, my heart. My heart is just, aren't all your hearts just beating? I mean, this has just been such an amazing day. And Shree, how do we get to this point so quickly?
Yeah.
So beloved ones, I do want to share to all of you that are still holding, you're welcome to stay on the line, because if you're hearing us, this is a powerful week. May is a moment where this week is about loving yourself enough, about receiving the gift. Imagine that somebody just rang your doorbell and you opened it up, and the most beautiful wrapped gift you've ever seen was handed to you, and you looked and said, "Who is this from?" And they said, "You. It is from you. It is a gift you ordered long ago so that you would not forget. And it was a gift that came at the exact right moment. And all you need to do is recognize it is there." And this is how we would like to begin the meditation that we are going to end today's show with. And we are going to just continue into this space and this journey together. And when we are done, Shree and I will just do a quiet namaste. But we want to invite you to recognize that this first week in May, this core month, is about finding your center and allowing it to become your support through the gift of you.
So as we gather together to relax into this deeper level of truth and connection, it's important to first become comfortable where you're seating. Oh, I'm all mixed up. And there we go. It's clear now. So where you are being supported, wiggle your body as needed so that whatever you're seated upon is supporting you as opposed to creating any discomfort. And then the next step is bring your attention inward. Simply follow your breath inside your chest. As I breathe in, I feel the breath expand my chest. As I breathe in again, I feel the breath expand my belly. I send the breath all the way down to my abdomen. Breathing in fully, exhaling fully, allowing the rhythm to become natural. The in-breath is full and complete. The out-breath is full and complete. Continuing to breathe in and exhale, allowing the breath to breathe you. There's nothing to control. The air comes in and the air is released. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. And in this place of relaxed connection, the energy of peace surrounds you. The energy of peace is your anchor ship. It's a signal that all is truly well. So. And with each continuing breath, the deepening continues. And the wisdom of your soul is accessible. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. So. Any thoughts that come forward, you simply observe. And we, in this beautiful space, offer this declaration. I relax now into my divine flow. I relax now into the core essence of my being. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am the divine essence, enjoying this form. I am joy. I am connected to an infinite source of light and love. All that I seek is finding me, and all is truly well. So. Allow yourselves to be with the truth of those declarations. Be with the truth of your own sacred journey. For in the silence, your peace is assured. You can trust your core. Trust and love. Trust and love. All is truly well. Namaste.